actually back home. We're doing handheld mode. My setup is here to the side, but I am home from my outing with my best friend, and I'm doing a little bit of a book haul. Wasn't really supposed to buy anything, but we went to two bookstores that had sale. So I'm just like, why not, right? It's thrifting, and like we went to two cafes today, had lunch, and then snacks and coffee, and it was enjoyable. I wasn't able to film us playing Uno because I did not have my tripod with me, but it was a cozy, quite a cute sort of Chinese place that served coffee, and it was adorable. A lot of cats and like Molly, I believe the name is Molly. They had a lot of like blind box related like figures and decorations. It was adorable. The coffee was good. The egg tarts was also good. Not much with the fried food platter, or maybe we were just super exhausted because we actually got lost while we were there. And I gotta say, it was a fun experience. And we got lost here and there. We walked everywhere, and it was fun. So I have my book haul here, 4 books, but I would like to show first the pulls that we got for Pokemon TCG. My best friend chose 1 pack for me, and I chose 2 packs. So I bought 3 packs of Japanese Pokemon cards just to have something for this outing. And what fun is it that out of the 2 packs that I got, I did get a hit. It is the Galarian Executor EX. I don't know what RR is, if it's like rainbow or something, but it's a rare card. And my best friend, who only chose 1 singular pack, I'm actually playing Pokemon Go right now because it is community day for Totodile, the classic community day, so I'm checking for shinies. If we manage to get shiny on camera. Nope, I did already get 5 shinies today, so I'm fine with not checking the others. But what she got actually for me from that 1 pack is this Yveltal art rare, and I kept it at the back of my phone here, which is kind of perfect because my phone case is pink. But I placed it here at the back because I did not have any card binders ready, nor do I only have 1 card sleeve, so I place it at the back here so that it won't bend inside my bag because I don't have anything to protect it with. So those are the 2 cards that we have for today. And then as for the book haul, look at this. I managed to find The Appeal by Janice, is it Hallett or Hallett? I don't know how to pronounce that, but I have heard so much good things about this book. It is mixed media, I believe, with entries, text messages, emails, and this is quite a dusty book. Got it for super cheap. So my best friend and I got 2 books each from this book sale, books per kilo situation for 200 pesos. And our total was like 250 pesos, and we divided it into 2 because we had 2 books each. And I was just supposed to leave with just this one. I didn't find anything else that I would like to bring home. But we had like a few 0.1 kilograms short, and the rule said we're not supposed to go under a kilogram for our purchase. So I decided to get this one, The Death Season by Kate Ellis. Sort of pretty much a archaeology, murder mystery. Always the case with me. What I really enjoy reading, so I got that one. So I got these 2 for like 175 pesos, and then these 2 I only got for 50 pesos. It's kind of junky and old, but this particular one, Alaskan Mountain Pursuit by Elizabeth Goddard and Sarah Varland. These are 2 novels in 1 book, both mysteries, I guess. One has like a serial murderer, and then the other is, yeah, it's both, I guess it's like serial murder secrets, and they are like being chased by this murderer. And I just really like these sorts of murder mystery crime thrillers, so we are good with that. And then the other one that I picked up is the Transol Saga by Carrie Paulson. I didn't even read what is at the back here, but Gary Paulson is the first author that I have ever read with Hatchet as my first ever book report story. I just saw that it's Gary Paulson. I was going to make sort of a reading vlog of the Gary Paulson books that I have already, and I could add this one because this is the new one to my list. I do have 4 books from him, and this is the other one that I'm going to add to that vlog. So I'm pretty pleased to have like 275 pesos. No, this is just 50. So it's 100. No, I cannot math. 200 225 pesos for 4 books, which is a good deal. It's a very great deal, but I do need to sanitize these because they are secondhand. And yeah, that is the little book haul of ours for today. Really had fun. Tomorrow I might go out again. Market day, I'm not sure if I'm going to film because market day filming is kind of hard. So we'll see. So I came out here to the garden to check out on my seedlings, and I did put, this is the new spray bottle that I bought when I was out with my best friend earlier, and I just put it on top of, this is pechay seeds, and then the other 6 of the egg carton or egg plastic case, whatever, is okra. So I just started putting them in soil today, so I am just covering them up for humidity purposes. It's super cold outside, so I am worried about the okra seeds, if it's able to germinate during this cold. And my green onions are looking pretty good. The parsleys are looking okay, even though some are like super lanky. This one is fine, I guess, and this one didn't germinate as much. As for the oregano ones, oregano seeds, they are fine. This one didn't germinate at all, so I added more seeds in here to see. And then, where's the tomato? Oh, this is the tomato. Oops. This is the tomato seeds. This is the local native tomato seeds that we have fresh seeds of, and they're looking pretty fine. However, this morning I was like checking on them. They look pretty okay. I did not spritz them at all this morning because it was super cold, and then I check now, and the other variety of tomato seeds, I don't know what happened, but I think they are wilted. So this is something new to learn, I guess. It's my first time gardening. Like, this is the first 2 weeks of me trying to grow herbs and vegetables from seeds. So we'll see how this one, I don't know if I'm supposed to cover it. I guess I'm going to cover it today. Hopefully that they won't, like, it's still super cold. I wish it would not rain anymore anytime soon, because I think it's the cold. Or maybe I should put them inside. I don't have like lights or anything, like a heater or something. So we'll see. So far, that's the gardening update. New hobby, I guess. Hi friends, happy Sunday. I thought I would just include my weekly memory keeping in this video. So initially I was thinking, why not make this like a spend a weekend with me sort of situation, and I was thinking every weekend I do my memory keeping anyway, so why not just include a video today. Today is pretty gloomy and my seedlings are pretty much struggling. I have such bad news. I was trying to do this sort of hack wherein you should plant your seedling, your tomato seedlings, a little bit deeper into the soil in order for it to take root. I did try that last night, try to see if ever I could revive that slightly wilted seedling. They did not survive. So I just decided to just plant new seeds in that soil and see whatever grows and then transfer out if ever there's something that's going to grow there. But yeah, opening this part with bad news. But anyway, we are going to be decorating the spread for the 12th week of, I think I messed up with the numbering of the weeks. I need to go back to my older videos, I guess, because I think I messed up with the counting. I believe I've already like typed down 12th week of 2025, but I did write down all of my entries before turning on the camera because I have a lot of stuff going on, like just this weekend, like all the clips that I have filmed for this video. There was a lot already going on, but before the weekend there was also a lot. So I've already stuck in here like the backing, sticker backing that is sparkly here because I wanted to dispose of the sticker backing already, just so that I don't have that much stuff in my table. I did start cleaning up again, a little bit of a spring cleaning in my bookshelves as well as my stationery cart and my desk, just so I could have like a clean space to, of course, create and see what items I have that I could use. I did already film my book haul yesterday earlier for you in this video, so I did make some space in my bookshelf to include those in there, and I believe I could still add a little bit more books in my bookshelf, like maybe 8 or 9, maybe 10 more books in my bookshelf, so which is fine, but I really need to like read my physical TBR before I buy anything else. Hopefully I'm able to do that. But yeah, I digress. I do have a bunch of stuff here, mostly receipts from yesterday, as well as I should have pulled out my Starbucks receipt. Basically went to 3 coffee shops in the past weekend, and I don't want to drink coffee anymore for a couple of days. My stomach can't handle it. But this is the main 2 stickers. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I did mention that I wanted to use up a bunch of these stickers that I bought during anime conventions, and I have a bunch of them, like a lot of like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Pokemon, other, like for example these ones that are created by local artists, and I want to use them up. So my rule of thumb is to use at least 1 sticker per spread per week, like 1 in my weekly memory keeping and 1 in my weekly plan with me situation. So we're going to use these 2, March 7 from Honkai Star Rail. I think they call it Yasified, I don't know. But it's this one, and then this strawberry ice cream cat with matcha sticks. I did not necessarily eat strawberry ice cream, but I did have ice cream this weekend. So allow me to prepare the page, decorate the page. You could journal with me if you want, grab a snack, grab a drink, get cozy, and I will leave you to the music, and we can talk about this week once I finish with the spread. So I end up not using March 7 here. Missed opportunity though. Should have used that like 2 weeks ago here for actual March 7. But anyway, I decided to just use the cat instead because I wanted to put both of the receipts that I had here. And if ever I had the receipt for Happy Endings Cafe as well as Starbucks in here, it won't probably fit. So I decided to just use the 611 one and then my receipt from one of the bookstores. As you can see, I if you have watched while I was doing this, I did have like struggles with ripping out whether or not to rip out the address of where this particular book sale shop was, but it's fine. It's always the one closest to my house anyway. I decided to just rip it all out, and that's fine. I just wanted to like document that this is probably the cheapest book haul that I've ever had this week, or like entirely when I'm buying books. Like 4 books for under 300 pesos is fire. But anyway, let's go day by day with this. Monday, I was really excited. I was really excited because it's not necessarily that rainy, but it's also not that bright. And I was like, my seedlings are kind of thriving, if I'm being honest. Like, there's a lot of seedlings that have sprouted in my various containers that I showed earlier in this video. And it's just fun. Like, I love seeing small things grow into something bigger. And this is my way of like trying things out, try gardening for once, trying to grow my own food with the goal of starting a little garden wherein it could house all of like my ingredients and have like fresh ingredients for when I'm cooking. That's the whole goal of this, of me starting a garden. And also I was trying to build a proper skincare routine this week, and I'm pretty much good with it. I was recommended by my friend to use the Sika Lux brand. I'll put a picture up, and it's a moisturizer, and I feel like I'm getting used to it. It's like fine. It's very light on the skin, but I'm not a professional when it comes to skincare, so I do ask people around if they have recommendations and stuff. And so far, this one I am okay with. I don't feel anything tingling or like burning or like skin peeling off, whatever. So far so good. And then on Monday as well, I did I believe I finished reading Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher, and it was fun. It was a fun storytelling, like a fairy tale supposed revenge plot, I guess, of a woman, a princess whose 2 older siblings have been like taken by the kingdom to be the wife of a rather abusive prince, and she was looking for ways to save her sister, and she found like these ragtag team of people going down crypts and labyrinths, and just I love her because she is like very good at knitting, embroidery, like fiber works, and that's like her specialty, and I really enjoy her perspective. She's an older character, not like the typical fairy tales of like young adults and teens, or even like 12 years old, like middle grade characters. She's in her 30s and trying to find romance for herself as well. Super adorable. I really enjoyed it, and I finished that in like maybe a day or 2. On the 18th, my brother did come home from his trip to Vietnam, and my God, is his whole bag is full of like a year's supply worth of coffee, and it smells very fragrant. He even bought me like a pack of dried mangoes, which I'm kind of allergic to mangoes, but somehow eating this particular variety of dried mangoes did not trigger any allergies, so I'm quite grateful for that. And yeah, he also got me a bookmark and a couple of fridge magnets, which let me grab them because they are quite adorable and I would like to document it. Here is the bookmark. It's pretty cool. It's probably a bamboo, I guess, and he told me that this is the cutest one that they had, and I'm fine with it. I haven't been reading physically for quite a bit, but since I have bought a couple of physical books, I might as well end up using this. And if I'm being honest, I might just use the whole bookmark in its plastic, just to preserve the material of whatever it is that it's made of. I really think that it's like bamboo or something, like it's wood, so it's like a thin wood. And then the 3 fridge magnets that we have here is this one. He did tell me that he was not able to go to this like train street, but he thinks that this is a pretty cool magnet. And then this is probably the coolest one because it is paper quilling, and I did want to try paper quilling once, like a long time ago. I did want to buy like the quilling tool, as well as it's pretty much you have to have like the right sort of paper dimensions, because if you have like uneven papers, it's not going to be that smooth. And this one is pretty cool, and yeah, just stick it in its packaging still directly to the fridge. And so far, I guess that's like the only things that he bought for me specifically. He did buy like a fan and then like a bunch of cashew nuts for my mom, and dark chocolate, and of course lots and lots of coffee. So that's like the Vietnam haul. And then on Wednesday is one of the slowest days. Like, it's super rainy, and I made a mistake of I did not necessarily put them out, like out in the open, like the seedlings, but I did put it like on a table near the outside where it can be exposed to wind and rain. Not directly, because it still has a roof on top, but I did not cover any of the seedlings, and I guess that's maybe like the first trauma of my tomato seedlings. That's why it started to wilt by the end of the week. Yeah, I also had a very bad dream about my seedlings getting toppled. Like, basically, this week, my obsession with my mini garden has taken over, that even in my nightmares, I dream about them getting toppled over by a storm or something. And then on the 20th, I did start reading The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. I gave 6 stars to The Will of the Many last year, one of my favorite books, probably my favorite book of 2024 that I've read. And I am at 20% of The Shadow of What Was Lost on Thursday. I'm almost 50% as of the moment, right now on the 23rd of March. But I might need like more motivation to read. So I might end up filming a reading vlog next week in order to try to finish my March TBR. I think I need 2 or 3 to hit my 10-book goal of reading 10 books for March, because I've eaten off a bunch of books this month. My God. But yeah, I might film a reading vlog tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm enjoying The Shadow of What Was Lost. It's coming to be a 5-star book so far, even at like 50%. On the 21st, Friday, my dad and I went out. We went to Festival, bought a couple of Pokemon cards, but I did not get any hits from the 3 that I bought on Friday. But it's fine. I bought a couple of seeds, specifically Petchai and the Okra seeds. And I also read a couple of chapters of The Shadow of What Was Lost while we were at Starbucks. We did not necessarily want to stay at a coffee shop, but we went there at around 3 p.m. and our dinner reservations were at 6. So basically, we need to sit somewhere for like 2 hours, or else our feet will get hurt. So yeah, the dinner was fine. Kind of guilty of like eating fatty, oily foods, but still, that's why I didn't really eat that much. But the food was great. It was delicious. On the 22nd, yesterday, I already filmed the book haul, as I mentioned earlier, as well as the cards that my best friend has pulled. I still have not taken out the Evaltal art rare from my phone here, and I really love it. Like, this I believe is like the most expensive Japanese card that I have so far with me. The most expensive card in English is probably my Cassiopeia card, the SIR, and also the Golden Terra Charizard from Obsidian Flames. Those are the 2 English ones that I have that are most expensive, and this one is the most expensive in Japanese that I have. So Angel and I, as you have seen probably in the clips, we went to 2 bookstores. I only filmed the first one that we went because there's not a lot of people. The second one, where I bought the 2 cheaper books, there was a lot of people because they had clearance sale. It's like 35 pesos and under, and I'm like, gotta get some. If I have seen, or like if I see something that I like, I probably would like to get some. And if it turns out that I don't like the book and ended up DNFing it, I would gladly like give it away to somebody near us who would want the book. And yeah, 2 books on the first bookshop, went to get Pokemon cards, went next to Happy Endings Cafe, wherein we got braised beef rice toppings with egg and scallion pancakes, and then the ice cream. The ice cream that I got was banana turon, which is banana ice cream with the lumpia Shanghai like wrapper that's deep fried and then sprinkled on the ice cream, which I really appreciate. I really love eating ice cream with something crispy. That's always like the mouthfeel that I really enjoy. And the other one that I got was chocolate mint ice cream, which I also appreciate because it's not green, or it's not mint green, which means it's natural, no food coloring, and it's pretty delicious. It's fun. It was great. And then we walked from Happy Endings Cafe back to my house in order to grab the crochet chickens that I made for her, and also the stuff that I bought for her from Manila. And then we headed to 611 Cafe, which is this one. And 611 Cafe has a very obscure location that when I read Google Maps, I read it wrong, and she was right. And she was like, let's enter this location here, let's turn right. And it's like, the map is saying go forward. And it was like, should we try forward first and then just come back? Or so we went forward and we like missed it by a long shot. And she was like, so I was right, we should have turned right. And it's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at reading maps. And it was a very obscure location. It was like, you had to go inside, like go past the market and then go inside this weird building where nothing is there except the coffee shop. But there was a lot of people there. And we were able to play Uno and then other card games. It was fun. Their egg tarts was super delicious. I really enjoyed that. Also their cheese latte. However, I think the, what do you call this? The fried food platter did not agree with me while I was drinking coffee. So I did not really finish eating all of the like chicken nuggets and fries. So we just spent like, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours there. And then we went back to the mall nearest the cafe, and then that is where I bought these books and also purchased like my spray bottle, and then we just went home. And when I got home, I found that my tomato seedlings were dying, and I tried to salvage it but couldn't. So I cried for a little bit, I guess, but it happens. And when my head hit the pillows on my bed, I was knocked out. Like, I was that tired. And it was also like community day, classic community day for Totodile. I got 5 shinies. Weird enough, we have experienced, or like we passed through so many spawns from the cafe going to the mall and going home. I don't know why my best friend did not get a single Totodile that is shiny. So I was like, I'm going to send one to you next time, the next time we meet. And then on the 23rd today, went out with my aunt to the market, bought a couple of ingredients in order for me to cook chicken curry, the last chicken curry that my dad bought from Thailand, and it was delicious. At first, it was like kind of bland, so I added bouillon, chicken bouillon for it, and it turned out perfect. So we still have some for dinner. I'm already hungry thinking about it because it was so good. And I also saved a bunch of the seeds from the last tomato that we have. I also saved the end of an onion to plant and try to grow roots for it. Also kept all of the bell pepper seeds. I've already started put them in soil. And then I also saved the cutting for the green onions to add to my green onion plant pot, I guess. And yeah, that is everything that we have done for the whole week. It was super eventful. I'm already tired. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it this week, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next video. I'm going to go back to bed and probably read a couple of chapters before I officially start the reading vlog for next week. And that is it. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, guys, take care. Bye.